Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's get IG on. Oops, I'm always doing this wrong. Good afternoon, everybody out there. Let's see what I have done here. Oh, I've got all kinds of stuff going on over here. Let me see if I can get this right. How you guys doing out there today on this lovely Tuesday afternoon? Hey, Margie. Thanks for jumping in here. All right. I got it. I got it. IG is live now. Hello, hello. All right. I had all kinds of stars. I hit something over there just now, and I see stars and all kinds of lights going on. All right. So, how you guys doing on this lovely Tuesday afternoon? It's a great day here in California. Hopefully, wherever you are, you're having a wonderful day as well. So today I just wanted to jump on here to update some of the businesses in terms of, we always want to hear about what kind of assistance is out there for the business, of course, personally and business wise. And we're always interested in what type of assistance is out there because businesses are still struggling, trying to keep up, trying to keep employees in place, trying to keep the business going, and of course, continue to build the economy. And of course, here in California, which is really great. I mean, our wonderful state of California, Governor Newsom is always trying to work to make sure that we are fine here in this state. And I'm sure some of the other states is doing that as well. And so last week they talked about, money for what's in the budget that would assist some of the small business, especially in terms of paid family leave, which is one of the things we want to talk about today, because a lot of companies have had a couple of clients call me last week when they talked about the paid family leave, and they're wondering how are they going to afford to have the paid family leave and people being out for a while and also paying them to be out and having to pay someone to replace them. So a lot of my businesses were calling, want to know, well, I mean, how are they going to do this? But of course, Governor Newsom have something in place that they have put. They have a budget that have been increased to accommodate this. Okay, so that's what we want to talk about real quickly today. You guys hit like on sharing this live. Hey, Rod, thanks for jumping in here. How are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Elaine Smith, all right. So yeah, so you guys hit like and share on this video and get all your friends on board. We want to discuss how the businesses are going to be assisted, how they're going to get assistance to help with the paid family leave. And one of the things that we know is that once you have to replace a person, there's expenses that you incur. Any business will incur expenses in terms of replacing an employee in any capacity, whether it's just a temporary stay for a few weeks or maybe a few months or however long that is, right? So there's always expenses that you incur, and it could get very, very costly for a lot of business. Okay, so today I want to point out 3 different things about this new assistance for your business. Hey, Black Diamond, thanks for jumping in here. How are you? All right. So we want to talk about 3 different things about this paid family leave and the assistance for the new business, guys. The first one today is the update. Okay, what is the update on this? Okay, so what is paid family leave? Now, paid family leave is when a family member is out sick or having to take care of someone who is sick, or if you would have say a newborn or something, you need some bonding, they are allowing you to take time off with pay. To take time off with pay. That's what's called paid family leave. And the employer is to pay you while you're off, right? Again, like I said, that becomes very costly because the employer now, once you are off and they're paying you to be off because you're sick or you're caring for someone who is sick or you're bonding with a newborn family member or any other type of family issues that you need to take off for, and you're getting paid for this, they have to bring someone on, right? So what the employer will do is they'll pay you to be off and have to pay someone to work. They have to pay someone to train that person to work, depending on what the capacity of the job is. It may even be outside training that person has to go through. So they have to spend money to do this, right? So what happens is that the government, Governor Newsom, put in place a budget, right? They have up to, let's see, how much money he put aside? $6 billion. $6 billion in this new budget to assist the businesses to help them out in some capacity with the expenses to cover the paid family leave program that they have to put in place. Because this is, once they put this in place, it's mandatory. You got to do it and you got to pay. So, hey, Lorna, thanks for jumping in here. Love your hearts. Hey, hey. All right. So they put $6 billion aside to assist in this. So what you do is you have to be a part of, an active business in the state of California. You have to be registered with the state of California, have to be active. Secretary of State, you have to have an active status with the Secretary of State, guys. You have to also make sure that you have an EDD, which is an employment development department. You have to have an employer ID number, because this is all about having employees. Okay, so a lot of times as a business owner, we're a little confused about our independent consultants and our employees. So when we're speaking of paid family leave, we're speaking of employees. As an independent, of course, you're on your own, so you have to take care of that up here yourself. But you are on your own as an independent. So as an employee, this is what we're talking about. So you must have an EDD number, which is an employer number from the Employment Development Department, where you report all of the people who work for you as an employee, right? So under that number, you report all of the wages that you pay out to your employees, and you must have one of those numbers. Again, you have to be an active business in the state of California, and you have to be active status with the Secretary of State. So for those of you who have a business registered with the state of California, make sure that your status is active. If it's not the end of the world. You can file to get it active again if it's suspended. Okay, so that's a process that can take place. So if that's the case in your case, you can also get your status back active. So those are the requirements that you must be as an employer in order for you to be able to get some assistance that you will need, of course, to pay someone who is off on leave and to pay a person who has to be working right now, or to train someone to work. So can you see that? Two sets of expenses. One, you have to pay someone to not be there, and then you have to pay someone to be there. So that's what this assistance is for, guys, that the Governor Newsom says, look, we got to help the small business. We can afford to have them do this. So there's monies in place for that. Okay, so that's what the update is. Hey, Dan Batman, thanks for jumping on over here on IG. All right. So that's what the first point is today. What is the update? So that's the update, guys. Second point today, how much is expected? Now, we always want, they say they're going to have money for us. They have money for the new business. They have assistance. We always want to know how much that money is, right? So because all the businesses are a different size, you have several employees. If you have less than 50 employees, they are allocating $2,000 per employee. Okay, if you have more than 51, if you have 51 plus employees, up to 100 employees, it's $1,000 per employees. And so this money is going to be given to the business, right, to assist you in the expenses that you're going to incur to have someone else to take the place of the employee who is out on paid family leave. All right. So that's the amount of money that you are going to be getting. Again, they can give you up to $250,000, up to $500,000. So there's a lot of money there. And again, it's based on the size of the company, the amount of employees that are out. In some businesses, you have more than one family member that may be working for the same company that have to be off because there's a newborn baby. So there's a husband and wife team. They both are gone. You need to pay them to be off. Of course, then you will be able to file an application form and get assistance. You can get reimbursement for that money you have to pay out. Okay. All right. So that is how much to expect. Again, depending on the amount of employees, this is how you get paid. All right. So then let's go off into when to expect this money. Now, everything is about, we're going to get some money, but when are we going to get this money? So what happens is, you have to be affiliated, right? Your business must be registered, as we talked about. You must show that you're a valuable business in your community, right? And then, of course, once you register. So this is the part I want you guys to note, and this is very, very important. Today, February the 15th at 5 p.m., You guys, and I didn't realize that this was today. I'm glad we're talking about it now because it's not too late. You must submit your application. You do it online. You go online, submit your application to be a part of this reimbursement program so you can get money back for the monies you have to pay out for the paid family leave, right? So guys, it's crazy because they opened the program on the 11th and they had the conversation last week about this reimbursement program because a lot of businesses was, concerned about having to pay out this money for someone to be at home and then pay someone to work. But they started the application, they opened it up on the 11th, and now on the 15th, that's the deadline at 5 p.m. You got to go online right now if you haven't and just register your business. You have to go to, let's see, what's this website? Cal eGrants. And Teresa, I meant to send you what that website is. You have to go to this website, guys, and register online so you could get reimbursed if you are one of those employers who's paying out paid family leave for people who are off work and you have to pay them to be off work, and you have to pay someone to take their place and to get trained, right? So, guys, that's what you have to do to get reimbursed. Again, the minute you registered, they will start the reimbursement process. You will get a 25% of however much they expect for you to pay out. You will get the 25% up front. And as you pay out, you can file for your reimbursement. Of course, they don't know how much money it's going to cost you because we don't know how long the people will be out. But of course, once you're registered, you can constantly get reimbursed for the program as long as there's money available. And there's plenty of money. So it's not going anywhere. All right. So once you register, guys, and you fill out your application and you register to get reimbursed for the monies you pay out for the paid family leave, they will start sending you that money. At least they said the awards are actually going to start going on March 25th. Now, probably sooner, depending, because since it's cutoff is today, get registered so that they can send you that reimbursement. You have to, of course, fill out different documentation. You have to send that information in so they know that you paid out this money. They know how much money you paid out, and they will reimburse you, which is an excellent thing. Again, like I said, businesses were concerned. How are we going to pay someone to stay home and pay someone to be here at the same time? It just wasn't fair for the businesses to having to pay in both places. So this is great, perfect timing, and it's excellent. And everyone should take advantage of this. Even if you have one employee that you must pay paid family leave for, registered. 1 to 50 employees getting $2,000 per employee. And anything after that, over 51, is $1,000. So you need to register your business. Just as long as you stay registered, you can file for this reimbursement. Okay, so if you have employees, I suggest you register. Oh, there it is. All right, guys. So there's the website. Go online. Make sure that you sign up. Register your company. Please do this because you don't know when someone is going to need to go out on this leave. And once they go out on this leave, that you will be able to get reimbursed for the monies that you pay out. Okay. So what I would do, I will go on there and I'll just register my business, make sure that I'm already on there, make sure I can fill out my reimbursement form, because you will have, this is going to go on for as long as there's the monies available in this fund to reimburse you. And you never know who's going to have to go out and leave, because someone can just be sick or have to take off to go take care of someone who's sick, and you have to pay them to be gone, right? So go online. There's a website on the screen. You guys make a note of that. Every employer that has employees, get on there, registered, and make sure that you're ready to go and get reimbursed if, in fact, you got to pay someone to be off on leave. All right. Hey, Laverne, thanks for jumping in here. All right. So, guys, that's the 3 point I want to make today. Not making it any more complicated, but just really quick. We are covering the assistance for your small business. Again, I had clients call me last week and talked about the fact that they have to do this paid family leave, and they were concerned about having to pay people to be off work and pay people to be at work at the same time, and how expensive that would be. And here we are. Gavin Newsom, governor, has $6 billion set aside to assist these programs and paid family leave, and also to assist the restaurants and everyone that have been hard hit by COVID as well. So there's a lot of money in that budget that he has. Homelessness, a whole lot of stuff for people in the state. But one of the major things again, most business was concerned is this paid family leave. And you guys know how that is. Every single week or every single month, someone is out for one reason or another. If they're not sick, someone else in the family they have to take care of, and or maybe a newborn or something happens in the family. Okay, so that's the first point. What is the update? That's what it is. There's assistance for the paid family leave. Second point, how much to expect? $1,000, 51 and up to 100 employees per employee for each time this happens, and $2,000 if you have less than 50 employees, guys. And this money is paid out when you get registered. You must be a valid, active business only in the state of California for this government, this relief. So you have to be active with the Secretary of State. Check your status right now. If you're not active, there's paperwork that could be filed to get you active right now with the Secretary of State. And the registration is up today at 5 p.m. February the 15th. I'm so glad we talked about this today because it's not too late. Once you're registered, you can apply for those reimbursement. So that's the second point, how much to expect. And the third, when to expect it. As soon as you're registered, guys, they will start distributing this money, 25% of how much they anticipate you paying out, because you don't know what that amount will be yet, because you don't know how long someone will be gone. So as soon as you register, you get 25% up front, and then they'll start paying this money out to you as you turn in different documentation so that you can get reimbursed. All right. So that's where we are today. Hello. Thanks for jumping in here. So that's, guys, that's important. Pass this on to all of your friends and families and everyone that is in business that you know who has employees who has to get this stuff done today because they need to register by 5 p.m. So please call them up, share this information, say go on and get your business registered, go online and do it. Upload whatever it is that they ask you for. You could knock it out in a few minutes, and at least you'll be there because you never know when you're gonna have to pay someone to be off. Paid family leave. All right, paid family leave. All right, so that's it today, guys. That's what I want to cover. I want you guys, if you have any further question on any of this stuff, feel free to call us at PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, 323-290-9034. We're here to help you understand this process. The reason we're doing these lives is for you to understand all the process, especially the business, personal finances, the whole nine. As long as it makes sense to you and you can understand it, it will help you tremendously. Of course, that's why we're here. If you need to get your taxes done, it is tax season. So you guys, we have a secure website. Upload your stuff to a secure website if you need us to assist you with your tax preparation, and we can do it anywhere in the country or outside of the country, no matter where you are. We can get your taxes done. Everything is automatically. Wherever you are, you can do e-file, e-direct, deposit, the whole 9 years. Margie says, what it says, one-time assistance. Is it a one-time assistance? Well, no. I mean, the money is available for the businesses, and as long as you're paying out, and as long as they have funds available, I think what they're saying is as long as the funds are available, that they will be paying out these grants, right? Until the funding run out. Because the thing is, they allocated so much money for this type of assistance. So as long as there's money available, you can go on and file and get assistance for it, right? So you want to get in there, get your business online, and then as soon as you have someone that's out, you want to send that information in and file for your reimbursement, okay? So yeah, so that one time it says as long as they have funding available, you can apply for reimbursement every time you pay out. All right, so that's it. So guys, come back here on Thursday. On Thursday afternoon, we'll be back. And what are we talking about Thursday afternoon? Let's see. Join me this Thursday, February the 17th at 1 p.m. When to expect your refund. Very important question. Get this all the time. People are always constantly calling in when to expect your refund. Once you get your taxes filed, once you get it electronically filed by the accepted by the IRS, when do they start sending out this money? How soon do you get your refund? We'll talk about that. So you guys tune in Thursday at 1 p.m. All right, and we'll find out how soon you can expect your refund. Right. And so we'll talk about what makes you get your refund faster. We're going to talk about it. All right, guys. So with that said, I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of the Tuesday afternoon. Hope your week is going well. And I will see you guys back here on Thursday at 1 p.m. And with that said, you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.